Tim, I'm so glad you're here. Meet your baby.
Blooper.
What? I said, meet your baby.
Blooper.
No! Hello guys, Nick here. Welcome to my review of The Boss Baby. I must apologise for the quality of picture at the moment. If it's any different to previous reviews, it's because I'm using a different camera whilst that one's being taken away to be fixed. This one isn't also a video camera, it's a picture camera with video quality. But hopefully it should work. And yeah, and also apologies for any background noise. So, The Boss Baby. I liked it. When I went to see it on Tuesday, I liked it. But on reflection, it's not that great. It's okay. It would really appeal to younger children. There wouldn't be many people over the age of 6, 7, as Mr. TARDIS Reviews said in his review / rant. I thought it was okay, but could be better, could have been worse. Do check out Mr. TARDIS Reviews and Harry Thomas Pictures reviews of the film. Spoiler alert, they hate it. They both give it a 0 out of 10. I'll get to my score in a bit. Yeah, listening to their reviews and thinking about it, it does sound a bit sillier than the opinion's gone down a bit. The acting's pretty good. I think the acting's probably the best bit from most of the cast, particularly Alec Baldwin. Don't remember most of it. Steve something, Ottenberg or something, is the villain. Jimmy Campbell and Lisa Kudrow as the parents, and Tobey Maguire as the narrator. Aside from that, not much. I can't even remember the kid's name. Not name the actor. The story is a boss baby who works in management at the Baby Co. Is sent to be undercover as a baby brother to this boy. Whose parents work at Puppy Co, the rivals, and puppies seem to be stealing more love from the babies. They seem to be having more love, and the babies are trying to make sure that doesn't happen. They're trying to have more love than the puppies, so they have to sabotage. Well, first they have to find out what this new puppy that everyone will love and adore is, and then sabotage or stop it. And so Boss Baby teams up with his older brother eventually after some older brother, younger brother issues that do go on a bit long. Now I come to think of it. Some bits are okay, but once he was grounded, I think you made your point. This is a bit generic. It's shortly after that they team up. The boy learns about the Boss Baby's company, and they try to sneak in and recover the information. They discover the villain. Spoiler alert, the villain, and this actually did become a surprise to me, but on reflection, it really shouldn't have been. It was Boss Baby's hero, super big Boss Baby or something, and he'd been kicked out because he had lactose intolerance, so he'd been sent to live with a normal family, and grew up into this businessman who now takes over Puppy Co. And his brother, who was growing up with, became his bodyguard. He can give. I think Jaws can give this guy the run for his money, because Jaws is the king of silent henchmen. then the silent henchman has to keep the kids at home whilst businessman and the parents go to Las Vegas. I was going to say LV. To promote and release the puppy, but the kid and the baby have to escape, so they escape with help from the other babies from the meeting, and they manage to get to the airport, but they're too late to catch the plane. And around this time, Boss Baby's formula has been taken by the head of the Puppy Co organisation, and so he doesn't have any left, so he's now started to become a normal baby. At the airport, they can't catch the parents in time, so at this point, something strange happens. Once that happens, the boy gets upset and blames the baby, Boss Baby, for losing the parents, and they have a little bit of an argument. I actually felt this at the cinema. This feels a bit out of place after the journey they've just come on, being not best friends, just partners, since Boss Baby got him to help him in return for leaving the family, and since then up to the airport scene they've been like a team, and now this kind of fell out of place. It's a bit like the out of place breakup scene in Scooby-Doo at the start of the film. And stuff happens. The boy just waits around for a couple of hours, just sobbing and crying. Doesn't do anything to help. Boss Baby eventually calls him on the white phone, literally across the hall. I suppose that's supposed to be funny, but not really. And they just waited hours. So, but eventually the boy does agree to help Boss Baby as they sneak on a Elvis tribute plane. A whole bunch of Elvis are going to something in Las Vegas, and they disguise themselves as one of them. As just a henchman, he manages to find his way to the airport and disguise himself as an Elvis. They sneak onto the plane, and Kid shows the Boss Baby the ways of being a kid. And then they get to Las Vegas and try to stop the stuff with the puppy, and eventually they do, and rescue, I think his name's Tim's parents, the boy's parents, and Boss Baby drinks some of the formula so he can be back to being a Boss Baby, whilst the villain falls into this vat, the formula, and becomes a normal baby. Becomes a baby again, and is taken by the brother to be raised, the henchman brother, who he says he will raise properly this time. And then Boss Baby then goes back to work after being promoted and leaves Tim, but he then decides to go back and live as his brother as a real baby after they realise they have this special connection together. Wow, that's not foreseeable, actually. And they eventually grow up together, and it turns out that adult Tim was talking to his eldest daughter when she just got a baby sister. And Boss Baby, as an adult, is also there, and he seems to be a businessman now. So, yeah, kind of a full circle. Nice little thing at the end where the baby sister also has a suit on, like she's been sent from Boss Baby like she's been sent from Baby Corp or something. So, Boss Baby, it's quite silly really. It's got a lot of baby jokes, lots of poo and bottle and what's that thing? What's that? Dummy. So long as that. Doesn't have that many sick jokes, if I recall. I don't even know if there's that many at all. It's got a couple of rude humour that I don't think would fly in a U-rated film, but just manages. There's a scene where he's naked and they've blotted out the man's bit, or penis. If that had been shown, I don't think this film would have been a U. It wouldn't even have been a PG. It would be a 12A. Yeah, with the little dink with the penis in the actual shot. This wouldn't have been a U. It might not even have been PG. It would have been maybe to PG, but probably more likely to be 12A. A 12A kids film intended for toddlers. Just think about that. 'Cause I don't know. That would have been daft if this film had been 12A, but it was aiming for the very young audience, like the UC rating before that was decommissioned. Kind of that audience, but throwing in some jokes that adults would get. It's a good job it is a U then, I suppose. There's not really much to say. There are some predictable bits that now I'm looking at it are really predictable. I'm surprised I didn't pick up on them, but there are other moments that are just like, oh my god. Especially that argument scene at the airport is probably one of the least favourite scenes, along with the boy being grounded, because they're just stupid. And that's what I felt at the cinema. On reflection, other scenes were a bit daft. And just general base concept is actually a pretty silly idea. It's quite a silly idea. Animation looks pretty good, but it's really the most problem is with the story. It's just not that great of an idea. Maybe if it didn't have so many naughty references, I suppose it could have been okay as a younger kids film, but I think it's okay. It's not anything special. I'm not going to go on a rant about it like Holly Payne, Mr. Titus Heaven, or Harry Thomas, but oh boy, this is, if you're over the age of 7, I suppose you probably won't find this as good as under 7s, and adults probably won't find this that great. I'm not quite an adult, so I don't count just yet, and I pretty much like movies in general, and I'm an optimist. So, Boss Baby, it's not that great. It's okay, but could have been better. But then again, it could have been a lot worse. This is at the point where DreamWorks seems to be making not so good films. I mean, they've done okay. They've done pretty good films. I didn't see Trolls. Kung Fu Panda 3 is really good. Home was okay, quite good. Truth was pretty good. Haven't seen Turbo. I don't remember all of them, but they used to make some really good films back in the mid 2000s. 5, 6, 7 was pretty much 2005 and 2006 were pretty much the peak, especially 2006 in particular. Sort of over the hedge and flushed away. I really liked those and Wallace and Gromit. I think that one was the first one I saw at the cinema, and yeah, they've just done some pretty good ones over the couple of years. This one is alright, I suppose. I'm not really looking forward to the Captain Underpants movie. I think I might pass on that one. I'm looking forward more to Kingsman, The Golden Fleece, and It, which are coming out late September, early October. More than the Captain Underpants movie. I think that one might just pass on and draw my attention more to the adult films rather than the kids ones. So yeah, and so yeah, Boss Baby. I was considering a 7 out of 10 for this film. When I came out, I thought, yeah, that was alright. 7 out of 10. Quite liked it. However, reflection and seeing the opinions of others and making me think, oh yeah, that was stupid, that's a bit daft. I'm going to lower this score to a 6. So I give the Boss Baby a 6 out of 10. it's a pass, as Ollie puts it in his reviews for a score around this point. Wonder what he and Harry are going to say about this review. Hopefully nice things about how it's been done. Yeah, so 6 out of 10. First film I've given a 6 out of 10, and the first review thing, discluding the some of the stuff would build up the overall score for the DVD and Blu-ray reviews. It's the second under 7 out of 10's. Well, it's the first film to be given a score less than 7 out of 10. The second thing I've done in a review, aside from the DVD and Blu-ray things that would contribute to the overall score. Second thing, after the Whatever Happened to Susan reviews, which I gave a 1. I gave Whatever Happens to Susan a 1, see the reviews on the Universal's channel. But second thing, not to get anything higher than a 7 out of 10. Second thing not to get 7 or higher. So yeah, this automatically makes this film not as good as Terminator Genisys, Minions, The Secret Life of Pets, or Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, which are my least favourite 2 of 2015 and least favourite 2 of 2016. All of them got 7 out of 10. All the rest were 8, 9 or 10 from those years. So what was my number 11 from 2015? Was that was Hotel Transylvania. That was an 8. As was Ice Age Controls. That and Suicide Squad I had seconded for 7, but I think after I saw them and after I did the reviews, but I can stand by my 8s now. So yeah, those are 8s. This year, this one, we haven't had a 7 out of 10 film. This year we've had mostly 9s, actually. We've had Moana was a 10, the next 3, La La Land, Lego Batman and Logan were 9, and then Beauty and the Beast I gave an 8. But no 7 this time just yet. Go straight to a 6 with The Boss Baby. Yeah, thank you for watching this review. Hopefully it wasn't too long. Hopefully the camera can record this length of time. And slight announcement. Firstly, I will be doing the first episode of Doctor Who. I'll be reviewing that for the Universal's channel. Universal's channel. But I will not make my own one for my channel. I've decided, instead of doing... I've only got this episode 1 to do for Universals. But I've decided, instead of doing 2 separate reviews, short, hopefully, for Universals and a longer one for my channel, I decided just to do 1, and that'll be on Universal's channel, and on my channel I will do a small video that would link to that channel, maybe give a few thoughts as a taster for that video. But from episode 2 onwards, because I'm only doing episode 1 now for this Universals, scheduling is quite tricky, especially getting around the episodes, but I think it's confirmed I'm only doing the first one. But if I do have to do another one, or I volunteer to do another one, and they say, okay, that episode will be done the same way. I will just do a video that would have a link to the review in the description. I would say it's on the channel, and I would maybe say a few things about it, so you guys could get my opinions. But the main review would be on Universal, so that's for episode 1, the pilot, and any other episode I might do a later one, but I don't think so. I will do full reviews, like we did for Class, for the remainder of the series. So episode 1 is just going to be a bit of the one on my channel will just be a link and a little taster, and then go and see the rest, the big one, on the Universal's channel, and that should only be the first one, but there might be another one at some point. Yeah, so that's it. Also, my friend Matthew Moore, who is also in Universals, requested me to go and see and review the film Ghost in the Shell. So I'm going to do that Tuesday. I'm going to go and see that, and then I'll review that after I review the pilot for Universals and the link video for my channel. So the schedule should be, I'm not going to put next review in because I haven't seen what I'm going to do for the next review. The next reviews should be Doctor Who the pilot on Universal's with a link video on my channel, and then The Ghost in the Shell. Not The Ghost in the Shell, just Ghost in the Shell. But I won't put next review, blah, in case something changes. I only do that once I've actually seen what's next to do. So the pilot will probably have the next review. But then again, that'll be Universal, so that might not be true. So yeah, thank you for watching. And I will see you guys next time. Next review will be Doctor Who Series 10 Episode 1, The Pilot, on the Universal's channel, with a link video on mine, as I said, with some thoughts, and then the Ghost... And then Ghost in the Shell. And then Series 10 continues with Smile, and this will be on my channel. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. So, let's get started. The Boss Baby. Just have to sort this angle out. Sorry about that, my camera didn't look quite that good. Hang on, double check that, yeah. Sorry about that, my camera didn't seem to be in the right position. I think it's okay at the moment. That's why I just play around with it for no reason. And he tries to keep them at home. Bloody fucker. The villain I'm not going to go on a rant about it like Mr. TARDIS 11 or Harry Thomas Pictures. I'm not going to go on a rant about it like Ollie, Mr. TARDIS 11 or Harry. Yeah, I'm a bit of a prick. And I don't even have to be a mean person to be a bit of a prick. I'm just a nice guy who's a bit of a prick because he's different. I'm different. That makes me... Yeah. So, Boss Baby, this isn't a very... it's not that much of a... I'm not